My sister said I ruined her wedding, but she forgot who paid for it. If you've ever planned a wedding, you know it's chaos, family drama, money drama. Why is the cake $600 drama? It's all there. So when my little sister Chloe got engaged, I offered to help pay for her big day. I didn't have, but she was my baby sister. I covered the venue deposit, the dress fitting, the caterer's advance. By the time invitations went out, I'd spent almost $18,000. Chloe said she'd pay me back after the honeymoon. I didn't press, I just wanted her happy. But something changed about a month before the wedding. She started treating me like her personal assistant instead of her sister. At first it was small things. Can you pick up the bridesmaid dresses? Or you'll be fine sitting at the back, right? Then came the real kicker. She asked if I could tone it down with my dress because, quote, I don't want anyone mistaking you for the bride. I laughed, thinking she was joking. She wasn't. On the wedding day, I showed up early, helped set up tables, and even dealt with a late florist. But when I went to check my seat, my name wasn't on the chart. Turns out Chloe had forgotten to include me in the head table. You know, the one she promised I'd sit at. I was seated near the back with distant cousins I hadn't seen in a decade. I swallowed my pride. I smiled through it. But the final straw came during the reception. When it was time for speeches, she cut me off, literally told the DJ to skip my toast. Her reason, we're running late and we don't need more emotional stuff. Except she did have time for her new husband's college friend to make a 10-minute speech about brotherhood. So I sat there, wine glass in hand, quietly fuming, until the moment that changed everything. The event coordinator pulled me aside, looking pale. Apparently, the payment for the venue, the final half, hadn't gone through. The venue needed immediate payment, or they'd start shutting things down. Guess whose card was still on file? The coordinator asked if I could approve the charge. I took a deep breath and said no. You'll have to speak to the bride. 15 minutes later, Chloe came storming up to me, makeup smudged, whisper screaming, why didn't you pay? I smiled. Because it's not my wedding, remember? I'm just the guest who's ruining everything. She tried to guilt trip me, saying I was embarrassing her in front of everyone. I simply said, Chloe, I already paid for your wedding once. You don't get to erase me and keep my money. They had to use part of their honeymoon fund to finish the payment before the venue locked the doors. The reception started again, awkward and quiet. People started whispering. Afterward, my parents tried to guilt me too, but when I showed them the receipts, even my mom admitted maybe she needed that less. Chloe hasn't really spoken to me since, except to ask for copies of the photos I paid for. I told her she could have them after she reimburses me the $18,000. Funny how quickly you ruined my wedding turns into can you send me the file?